obviously have to hit your best shot.
Yeah.
Anything less than your best, so you might as well just
go for it.
For me, you might as well just swing out. Yeah.
All right, you guys recognize who that was? The man, the myth, the legend, the creator of Essential Tennis, Ian Westermann, and his partner Joel. They flew to LA recently. We collaborated. We have a video planned for later this month, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. But seems like our audience loves to see a 4.5 or 5.0 getting spanked by me on the court. Get your mind out of the gutter. I figure, let's do it again. You guys really enjoyed the video with Winston where, I played a set against him, but I couldn't hit winners in that set. So Joel being around the same level, I figure let's do it again, but this time with a different game. And in this game, it's the opposite of what I did with Winston. This time, I'm going all out offense. So the game is, on my side, I have my serve and plus 2 balls to either finish the point, force an error, hit a winner, or to get to the net. Okay, so if Joel on the other side is able to hit 3 balls back and keep me back there, and I don't hit a winner or don't force an error, I lose the point. So I have to be aggressive from the start. In this set, I'm not mic'd up, but Ian and Joe are actually. So Ian kind of gives him a little bit of instructions and is trying to help him throughout the set. But after the set, we'll come back here and I'll go over a little bit my thought process, strategy, what I'm looking to do when I'm trying to be hyper aggressive and why I like to train that. There's a couple reasons. I used to do that a good amount back when I was playing. So let's go watch the set. We'll meet back here.
Karue here on court, as always. I'm always on court. And because of that, I watch a lot of amateurs play tennis and I see a lot of their mistakes, common mistakes that happen all the time. So I created a free tennis guide showing those mistakes and how to fix them really quickly. All you have to do is go to top3mistakes.com and download your free guide so you can start fixing your ground strokes and all your mistakes and start playing some better tennis.
So there were only 2 thoughts, mindset key. 1 is what? What's the top one?
Go for it.
No, that wasn't the top
deep.
one. Deep.
Go deep.
Deep and extend the point.
Right.
And then number 2 is once he gets to the net, that's when you go for it. And that's it. So those are your only 2 thoughts.
Let's go. All right, here we go.
I thought that was going to be out. Out! Are you serious?
It was inside the line.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah. I wouldn't say it if I wasn't totally sure. I wouldn't say it. Not good.
So obviously you're seeing the problem here. Your very best shot.
I mean, I'm playing.
Yeah, let's process it. Your very best shot is unlikely to even produce an error.
Yeah.
Kind of the best you can hope for is just extension, extend the point.
Okay.
But you obviously have to hit your best shot.
Yeah.
Anything less than your best, so you might as well just
go for it.
For me, you might as well just swing out. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no sense in holding back
Okay.
because there's nothing else that's going to make him uncomfortable.
All right, now he's going to go down the tee here.
Yep. I think it was a little long. What do you think? I do not feel a point. Was it in? It's in.
No, it was in.
Okay.
It was like a foot in.
Oh, about a foot.
Good swing. Good swing.
Wow. every tool.
You hit that ball solid, but it was just too short. It has to be deep. There's just no way around it. It's got to be close to the baseline.
No golden set. That's goal one, Joe. We're checking them off.
Yeah.
One at a time.
I can't sustain that all day, can I? Let's see.
Come on.
Oh,
See, he's just a man.
I see the mental breakdown is happening. What if I lose this guy?
Lost 3 in a row. 21 more points to go. Come on. Good swing, good swing. Good swing. Attack is close.
It's not easy. It's not easy to just attack.
Close, you know what I mean?
Just attacking is like not really my comfort zone. Some people are really good at forgetting errors, you know? I'm not necessarily that good.
Well, it probably goes against your personality.
Yeah, I like to
You
see
like
the ball
clearing?
going in.
Yeah.
Alright, 3-0.
No.
Good ball, Joel.
Forehand. Middle of the court, hit a forehand. Oh, I missed it. Ah.
I like Pfizer.
I got nervous.
Oh, I
Wow.
Body serves. People don't use body serves enough.
so effective.
Triple set game, match point.
Match point.
Stand.
Inside match. Thanks, Joe.
All right, back here. Did you enjoy that? Obviously, Joe and Ian were cracking me up during that. But let's chat about the set and this idea of being hyper aggressive, right? So obviously, I think the first thing that you guys need to remind yourselves is that this is a very difficult drill, right? Like this is a super high level exercise for players who can control the ball well, can attack well already. So, you know, if you can't keep the ball on the court more than 3 times, I think this is going to be difficult, not necessarily what you need to do just yet. But, you know, if you're a player who likes being aggressive, or if you're working on becoming a little bit more aggressive, this could be a good way to do so. I typically do that when I'm playing with better players. I do serve plus 4. So I have 4 shots, shots on my racket, right? So 8 total. 4 shots to either get to the net or hit a winner or force an error, right? So the idea is, this goes against my style of playing. I'm not necessarily that aggressive. So that, just by doing the drill, it kind of puts me in a more aggressive mindset for an entire set. Because I can only do that, I'm going to have to sort of like let go of my natural instincts, which is a good thing. And that's not to say I'm going to become that aggressive all the time, but it is a good way to like train a different style, right? So I used to love to do it just because I was hyper focused on only one thing, which is being aggressive and creating opportunities to get to the net. The goal here actually is not, at least for me, is never to be hitting winners the entire time. It is for me to just pick the right spots on the court, look for a bit more depth, and then create an opportunity to get to the net. I want to get to the net as much as possible and play like I'm going to the net, not necessarily like I'm hitting winners. And because I'm doing that, the main thing I end up training, and I think this could be good for someone who, again, is looking to develop their offensive game, is that because I'm so hyper focused on getting to the net and looking for an opportunity to attack, I end up like paying more attention to the ball on the other side, and I recognize those short balls, any opportunity that is a little bit short, to take it early and go at it. So it's really difficult to push me back, because anything that is like just past the service line, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna try to either hit a winner or go to the net. So the only shots that you can hit that keep me back there are really the shots that are super deep, right? So that, if you guys can even pay attention to my footwork during the set, even though I'm playing someone who is obviously way below my level, my footwork is like on top of it, because like I don't have that many opportunities to hit the ball. I need to get the first or second opportunity to get that ball early and come in. So my feet are very active. I'm actively looking for short balls. No short balls are going to catch me off guard. And I think a lot of amateurs like you end up getting caught off guard by short balls. So the idea here, you don't need to necessarily do this drill, but the idea is for you to pay a lot more attention to what's happening on the other side on the court after you hit the ball, instead of just like being consumed by your thoughts and how you're gonna hit the next ball. It's like, I hit a good ball, maybe you hit a good ball, and if you don't pay attention, sometimes you're not gonna notice that your opponent just opened a stretch slice, and that ball might be short, that might be the ball that pounces. Or your opponent hits a ball that like just comes off his racket weak, and it's not gonna catch you by surprise. You're gonna be on top of the ball, you're gonna jump on it, attack, and try to come in or take that ball early. And your feet are always gonna be proactively looking for those short balls. And that's why I really like to do this drill. And I obviously, again, depending on your level, but we caution, maybe you can play like a few games like that, you know, not necessarily play a full set, but just step on the court, find something around your level that will help that way. Like a little variation of this that will help that way, but it's a good drill for that. And the last thing I just want to emphasize on, if you really watch the set, you see that I'm not really going for the lines. Obviously, if I was playing someone a little bit higher level, I'd have to kind of take more risks. But in general, I knew my pace was going to be enough, and I was always playing, with a good margin. At least not, I missed long. I don't mind missing long, but I wasn't missing wide, right? I was trying to bring those targets in again, kind of like I played against Winston, always with the target in a little bit, so I'm not missing wide, and then just taking over with my pace. Obviously, taking the ball a little bit earlier, depending, it depends on what you do. I like to take it early, not necessarily hit the ball that hard, but again, with big targets. If you're being hyper aggressive, if you're trying to attack, there's no reason for, again, unless you can really hit the targets and place the ball really, within a small radius of the court every time, there's always a margin of error. So if you can have a little bit of margin of error when you're attacking, it'll be good enough. A ball a foot from the line will do as much damage as a ball that lands right on the line. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks Ian and Joe for coming out. It was awesome to meet you guys. I mean, Ian it's the OG creator on YouTube. So it's nice to learn from him and chat with him. And make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our collaboration, which will come later this month. And let me know in the comments below if there's another game you want me to do. I think I'm gonna make this into a series, just playing different players at different levels with kind of like just rules and little challenges for myself. I think it's pretty fun. You guys seem to like watching it, so let me know if there's any games that you want me to do, maybe one serve or down love 30 every game, something like that. It's already I'm already have some plans for that. Also, we got some cool stuff coming up, so make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell button so you don't miss out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.